All right, so you have pending with us a speeding ticket for doing 37 in a 20. And I see that the prosecutor has made an offer of a diversion for $250. That keeps it off of your record, or else you can plead as is and we'll give you time to pay. What would you like to do?
Okay, um, because this is new to me. Can you repeat this one more time? Because this is new.
It's $250 and it stays off of your driving record.
This is the
Or
warrant, right?
yeah, well, the fact that you've been convicted of a speeding ticket. If you don't want that, if you want to plead as is, it's it's 253, so it's cheaper to take the diversion. So,
Okay.
do you want to do that?
It, either it is am I going to be out sooner than possible? Either way it goes.
Are you going to what?
Be out sooner than possible. Either way it goes.
Well, what else you being held on, son?
I don't know. They said my bond is. My grandma's trying to figure out my bond and stuff now, but I'm not being held for the warrant no more at this point, from what I'm being told.
All right, Sherry, what do you show him else being held on?
Let's see, one moment, sir.
Okay.
He has a DUI, um, not with us,
Yeah.
attempting to elude, possession of a firearm and transporting an open container, all with the
Okay.
district.
And what's his bond set at in county court?
Looks like 30,000.
Okay. Did you hear that,
The
Mr.
30.
Adair?
Yes, sir. I'm aware of that.
All right. So is that charge still pending against you?
If I'm being told, yes, because my grandma is still trying to get the rest of the money
All right. So do you want to accept the plea offer that the prosecutor has made?
for this recent.
Yeah, just for the speeding ticket in Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. This doesn't affect anything that's in county court.
Yes, I just
All
this is
right.
my first time being here, sir, so I'm not too for sure.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you're entitled to a trial if you want.
You said, you said what, sir?
And if you're still in custody, we can have you brought over for a trial. Um, but I'm telling you, if you're convicted, the fine's going to be in excess of what the plea offer is.
Hmm. So you think I should just?
I don't know, son. I wasn't there. I don't know. If you're doing that speed.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I just pay the 250 so it can be off my record.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give you time to pay.
Okay,
So
but
I'll
for
go ahead
that,
and
but before you finish, sorry for cutting you
yeah,
off.
go
I'm
ahead.
so sorry, sir. Um, After doing the 250, I still have to pay the three bands.
Well, the 250 is for the KCK ticket.
Okay, that's
The
just for the ticket.
that's for the city ticket. The county charge, you're still being held on.
Okay, so I have to pay that 30, that 3,000 is for me to get out.
Right, right, right.
Okay, I understand now.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll accept the plea offer. We'll put your next court date with us on July the 8th. That's
Hmm.
4 weeks from today.
Hmm.
If you're still in custody, we'll get a note from the jail and we'll probably, continue you out. If you're out of custody, then
I'll be out.
if you make a payment of 50 or more, the
Mhm.
clerk can give you an extension without you showing up in court. If you don't have the money, but you're out of jail, just show up in court and we'll give you additional time.
Okay. If I still pay the 250, I still come to court, right?
If you pay the 250, you're done with us in
Okay,
municipal
cause
court.
that's the plan when I get out. That's the
Yep.
plan. That 250 is gonna get paid.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. I guess I gotta leave it all with my grandparents.
All right. So July 8th, 1 o'clock, and you're done. Go ahead and give the headphones back.
Okay, July 8th. All right, thank you. You have a good one.
You do likewise.
Jimmy Smith, Judge.
Okay.
And Your Honor, the plea that is in there, I didn't give him a full plea because I was wondering if he might be able to show some of the identification for the animals or the registry.
Well, I only saw one ticket for him.
Oh. I apologize, sir. I must be confused.
Jimmy Smith, I see he's got one, two, let me see, he's got 4 animal control cases. Yes. So he's got 4 animal control cases pending.
I had 5, sir, but
Okay.
2
Maybe.
nuisance, a possession of animal without a rabies vaccination, a possession,
Okay. Yep. I see it.
and then a mandatory spay neuter.
Right. All right. Mr. Smith, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you have pending with us 2 counts of a nuisance animal, 1 count of failure to vaccinate, 1 count of failure to register, and 1 count of failure to spay or neuter an animal. And these occurred, let me see when they happened. They occurred back in October of 2023 at 8230 Walker Avenue. Do you understand the 5 charges in our court against you?
Yes, sir. I do, sir.
All right. So the prosecutor has made a plea offer, and that plea offer is that if you plead guilty to 1 count of nuisance animal, she is willing to dismiss the other counts. There is a court cost, so altogether it would be $320.50.
I apologize, sir. That the plea that I have entered is not the complete plea. I apologize. I was waiting to see if Mr. Smith perhaps had any verification
Oh,
of the
okay, okay. Do
of
you
the
still
animal.
own the animals, Mr. Smith?
No, the animal has been not euthanized, but finally got older and died.
Okay,
And then even when I was going through that, I went to court and I paid $150 for a new court date. But I've been very sickly these last uh, 2 years. Really, I've been. I just got out the hospital on the 5th of June on my birthday with congestive heart failure and and uh and blood clogs on my lungs. Uh, and
okay.
then
So I see that that 2 bonds have been forfeited in this case
yes, because of my sickness.
for a total of $350.
I did pay that, sir. Yes, I did, because I
Yeah.
was trying to trying to do the
All
right
right.
thing, but I got sick, sir.
I understand, Mr. Smith. Ashley, were you aware of the previous bond forfeitures?
No, sir, I was not. I apologize.
Why don't
Um,
we just close them out?
yes, sir. City is in
So,
agreement, sir.
Well, I was trying to do the right thing,
well, I
but
understand, Mr. Smith. What else you being held on?
I'm held on somebody else's cognizance. My name is Jimmy Smith, and some other person that lives in a. I've never lived where they said that my apartment got broke into. I called the police. The police came out and did their due diligence, but then my name is a common name, Jimmy Smith, and
Right.
some other person that lives on 61st and Leavenworth Road in public housing had a bunch of warrants and you know, threatening people. And it wasn't not me, and because I never lived there, and
Okay.
and they arrested me for that, and I've been in this jail for something that I did not do.
How long have you been in custody?
I've been here for almost 30 hours.
Okay. Well, what's going to happen is once they have your fingerprints, if they have the fingerprints of the person that that committed the crimes, the DA will go ahead and cut you loose. If they don't have the fingerprints of the person that committed the crimes, what they'll do is they'll try and get a hold of the witnesses or the victims and show them your picture and again
I know it wasn't me, sir, because
okay, well,
I've never lived on I, I never lived on 61st and Leavenworth Road.
okay.
I lived out in Piper. I lived on of North Ridge. I, I I'm not a I never used the public system. I always had my own. So I know
All right.
I know it wasn't me, but you
All
know,
right. Well, we'll go ahead and close out the cases, the animal control cases against you, and you're done with us. Good luck on the county stuff. Okay.
okay, all right, thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I don't know. I got to clear this out. All right. That's it for my list.
All right. Thanks. Have a good
You
night.
bet. Good to see you. Bye.
Bye.